Hey guys, Brian from Boas here. Today I have a user request video. Someone actually asked to see both Mr. Pink and Pink Floyd, my two really pink males. And so I thought, why don't I show those two real pink animals and maybe grab a couple more nice pink Suriname boas, just for today's video. So for today we're going to look at some really pink boas. And this is Mr. Pink, as I call him. He's a Tuta Flirt or a Tuta Hope Florida Redtails bloodline animal, produced in 2019, and he's a beautiful looking animal. Lucky to add him to my collection not too long ago. You can see the pink on his sides, and his head is also really pink. I believe he's going into shed now. His colors are a little bit dull. Just a gorgeous animal. You can see the pattern. Looks quite a bit different from some of my other Surinames. And then of course his red tail. So this guy is actually in breeding trials right now. Actually, I just took him out, which I normally don't separate my animals, but this guy, I thought I'd grab him for this video real quick. So I'm not sure if he's going to sire or litter. We'll have to see. You know, sometimes younger males, this guy's only about 4 years old now. Sometimes they're not successful their first time around, but we'll just have to see. But really beautiful looking animal. Just love this guy, and happy to add some diversity to my bloodlines of Surinames with this guy as well. Next we have another really pink Suriname red-tailed boa. This guy is what I call, or who I call, Pink Floyd, and he's a 2021 born holdback from my Prometheus bloodline. This guy really stood out from the day he was born as being the one that I really wanted to hold back, just because of his light color and his markings. And you know, sometimes you just have this animal in the litter that just stands out. Even if the other animals are really beautiful, there's just one that's just for whatever reason just really catches your attention, and this guy was one of them. And he's doing great. You can see the beautiful pinky colors and high contrast, and just a really beautiful looking animal. This guy is now, I think I switched him to the medium rats. He was on small rats. He's now eating the medium rats, which of course are nowhere near as big as medium rats used to be before all of the rodent shrinkflation that we've been having in the last few years. But he's eating the medium-sized rats right now, and doing real well. He'll probably be ready to breed in another couple years. And a really nice looking animal from my Prometheus bloodline. This is Pink Floyd. A couple more Surinames that have a lot of really nice pink color. This is a 2020 holdback male from my Picasso bloodline. And you can see he's kind of got more of a pinkish lavender look to him. He's a little bit high-strung. But beautiful looking animal. The pink just kind of glows with the, it's a little bit kind of a lavender color as well. It's really kind of unique. This guy was a little bit smaller than some of the others in the litter, and he grew a little bit slower. He is now, this is a 2020 animal. You can see he's really about the same size as Mr. Pink, who's a 2021 animal. But they all grow at their own rate. And even if you feed them the same feeding schedule, you're going to have different growth rates, and it's normal, nothing to get all that concerned about. I know a lot of people are really obsessed with the rate that their boa constrictor is growing and how much they should be feeding it. I'm still feeding these guys about once every 2 weeks, and they're now eating medium-sized rats, which is on par for a 3 or 4 year old subadult boa constrictor. This guy's doing great. Be ready to breed in a couple years. But just another beautiful pink looking animal from my holdback group of Surinames. One more really pink boa for today's video. Another Suriname boa, of course. This is a 2017 animal from the Prometheus bloodline. And this female is actually a first generation Prometheus one. So her father was Prometheus. She came from his second litter of the 2 litters that I had. And just beautiful looking animal. You can see that pink side. She's also got this kind of unique saddle shape with this little dot of lighter background color in the middle of each saddle, which is quite noteworthy. and really cool looking animal. This is actually 2017 female, so she is going on 7 years old. You can see she's about 5 feet, I would say. She's a little on the smaller side. She's always been on the smaller side, just grew a little bit slower, even though she was given the same feeding schedule. So she hasn't gone into breeding trials yet. Possibly next year she'll go into breeding trials. I actually have another one from this litter, another female who's in breeding trials right now, who's also got a really nice pink look to her. So we'll see if that takes. But this female is just a very unique looking Suriname boa. And you know, hopefully she'll continue to pass on the great genes from the Prometheus bloodline. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. This is just a look at a few particularly pink Suriname redtails in my collection. Let me know what you think of them. As always, shoot me any questions or comments you might have. Thanks for watching, and enjoy your boas.